If there's even a single moment, no matter how small, when you hear a little voice inside saying, "You deserve something better," there must be something greater out there than what you're living right now. Listen to it. That voice is your companion, your true love. And if you keep in betraying it, you will lose it forever. That voice is the purest version of yourself, the one that knows you're meant for more, the one that whispers that you deserve a big life, one full of purpose and meaning. But every time you ignore it, you silence it a little more. What will happen when you can no longer hear it? Are you willing to live a life without that spark, without that little voice? Because that's exactly what happens to so many people. They get so used to silencing their true selves that over time they end up forgetting who they really are. And I want you to realize that you're wasting your potential. You're trapped in a cycle of mediocrity, living a life that does not reflect what you're truly capable of being. Do you know why? Because like most people, you've been conditioned to settle. They've made you believe that it's okay to be just another face in the crowd, to follow the established rules, and to avoid standing out too much. But let me tell you something, that's a lie. Mediocrity is not your fault, but it is your responsibility to break free from it. Society has taught you to seek the approval of others, to follow safe paths, and to avoid risks. But those safe paths do not lead to greatness. They lead to a life that will never make you feel truly fulfilled. Throughout history, the most successful people have been those who dared to challenge the status quo, those who had the courage to question what was established and build their own path. Why do you think so many people live uninspired lives? Because they don't dare to challenge the norms imposed by society, their families, or their environment. But you can. Surely, throughout your life, you've heard people say things like, "Find something safe, you're running out of time to find a partner, women aren't made for business," and you've let yourself be influenced by those comments to the point of believing them and even integrating them into your beliefs. But deep inside, there has always been that tiny, quiet voice telling you that this is not your path, that there must be something beyond what is expected, that the people telling you all these lies are not the ones you should be taking as examples. That little voice is the light. In this life, remember this, in this life there is light and there is darkness. Light is everything that makes you think, question, feel, vibrate higher, help others, give love, have faith, live with purpose, trust yourself, and take action. And darkness is fear, living without purpose, having no goals, being angry, holding on to resentment, not healing trauma, not questioning, not thinking, living on autopilot, and not trusting yourself. Think about your life right now. Which side are you fitting? Every choice you make brings you closer to the light or drags you deeper into the darkness. If you find yourself stuck in patterns of fear, doubt, or procrastination, do not punish yourself. Recognize it as the first step toward change. Because the worst mistake you can make is to resign yourself and accept that this is just how life is. No, life is what you decide to make of it. Take an honest look at your day. How much time do you spend in the light? Developing your goals, taking care of yourself, learning something new. And how much time do you spend in darkness, allowing fear and insecurity to paralyze you? Identifying this is the first step toward change. The starting point of all achievement is desire. Keep this in mind at all times. Weak desires bring weak results. Just like a small fire produces little heat. If your desire to change is not strong enough, you will never break the chains of mediocrity. Imagine a fire. If you don't feed it, it will go out. That's exactly how your desire to change works. If you don't fuel that desire with action, it will slowly fade away and you will fall back into the cycle of mediocrity. But if you nurture it, it will grow into an unstoppable force. Take a moment right now and ask yourself, what do I want most in life? Write it down. Don't overthink it and just let it flow. That desire will be your guide out of stagnation. But here's the key. Desire alone is not enough. You must take action. So, how do you break free from mediocrity? The first step is to have a clear purpose. As Napoleon Hill said, the finiteness of purpose is the starting point of all achievement. If you don't know where you're going, any road will seem right, and that's exactly what keeps you trapped. Your purpose is the engine that will drive you toward the life you desire. It doesn't have to be something huge or extraordinary at first. It can be as simple as committing to personal growth every day. What matters is that you define it. Sending out means having the courage to think for yourself. How many decisions have you made in your life that truly came from you and not from what society, what your family, or your friends expected of you? If you follow the herd, you will always end up in the same place as everyone else. Dare to question others. If everyone goes out partying, why do you have to go too? Why do you drink? Do you actually enjoy drinking and waking up hangover the next day? Do you really want to live the same way as 99% of the population? Stop doing what others expect from you. Ask yourself what you truly want and start doing it, no matter what people say, because there's nothing sadder than living an imposed life, one that you did not choose for yourself. Sometimes, all it takes is enough courage to make one single decision and follow it long enough until it becomes a part of your identity. Most people never dare to question, but you're not like most people. You have the ability to change your life if you have the courage to think differently, to act differently, and to be different. Close your eyes and say it out loud. Today is the day I take control of my life. Write down 3 things you will do this week to move closer to your dreams. No matter how small they are, what matters is that you start. You are not born to be just another person in the crowd. You are not born to live trapped in a mediocre life. Inside of you, there is immense potential waiting for you to make the decision to unleash it. But that will never happen unless you take action right now. Remember this, you were not born to be average. You were born to become the best woman you can possibly be. Everything starts with one decision. But now the question is, will you make it today? After watching this video, take a moment to write down 3 actions you will implement this week, this exact week, to get closer to the life you desire. Share your commitments in the comments and let's hold each other accountable on this journey to greatness. Bye.